Okay, we are live on the air. Nobody's watching right now, so I'll keep you updated
You
about
guys gotta watch where you're going.
Okay, this is the final test of how... Ooh, okay, this is a bit slow in the frame rate department. Whoa.
Okay, who's pounding me?
Did you say who's pounding me?
Yeah, yeah, poor choice of words.
No, perfectly good choice of words. Okay, so what are we doing? We are... Shall we start worshipping the bouncing T9?
Well,
I
it's
mean,
just hovering for me, but...
Hey!
yes.
Speaking of potatoes,
Uh-huh.
he lacks whole potatoes. How many of us are there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I include myself in that count? Alright, I'll let you know if anyone's... Oh, we've got 3 people watching now. And they say nothing. They're just lurkers. Hi, lurkers. This is the... Oh, this anaconda took like 25 minutes to land. Who is it? Oh, I've got my HUD off, so I won't ever know. Xarius. Let's tell people where we are. Even without Mike. Aramis is probably going to join us soon, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I know.
That bouncing T9's weird.
I know. Have you got a Mancunian accent? Who just said that?
Rachel again.
Yes! You've got a northern accent of some kind, and I love it. I live in Manchester, so I'm used to it.
Yep, so do I.
Cool. Whereabouts? Don't give me your street address, but like... We are live on the air.
I've been all over the place, so for my sins I've ended up in sunny Wigan.
Oh, you live in Wigan?
Yes, but I do not have the hideous accent.
No, you
I
don't.
used to. I spent most of my time in Southport.
Right, yeah, okay. The Wigan
And
accent's like over there.
It is.
I need to get a
You know me,
haircut.
right? You. Alright, spaceships me.
I love it. I used to work for a building contractor, and all his builders were from Wigan, and we had loads of things that we used to poke fun at each other about, and one of them was their accent.
I'm
Good
totally with
times.
you on that.
Good times. I was in Sea Life today in the Trafford Centre,
Oh yeah.
which looks like Theed, by the way. I don't know if you're a Star Wars fan, but it looks a hell of a lot
Looks
like
like
Theed. Theed. You know Naboo? The city where Amidala and all that come from? Hail from? Okay, let's gather around the corpse of Commander Electro dude. And tell some stories. So, the first story for me to tell the... Oh, we've got someone who lives in Bolton. Lance Cunningham. Hi, Lance. And we've got 9 people watching, so... That's cool.
Someone else just down the road then.
Yeah. So the story that I want to tell is just now, because it's our anniversary weekend, my wedding anniversary weekend. 5 years married, going strong. We had these lovely pilots performing an amazing display of fireworks and explosions and flybys, and my wife was watching, and my little boy, the little mascot of Distant Worlds, was watching, and I'm gonna upload a video of that. So that's my story. Cool story, bro. We also went to Sea Life, as I just said, and saw the mantis shrimp. Do you guys know what a mantis shrimp is? If not, can I please tell you?
Go ahead.
Mantis shrimp. I mean, I have a new favourite animal like almost every week, but it was definitely, it took the top spot for quite a while. It's a little angry bastard that lives in the ocean. It looks a bit like a shrimp, but it's not actually a shrimp. And it looks a bit like a mantis, but it's not actually a mantis. I mean, one of the coolest things about it is its eyes. It's got these two compound eyes, and it can see. I mean, they've done further studies, and actually, it's got I think 11 or 12 photoreceptive cells in its eyes instead of the 3 that we have. So it can see ultraviolet, violet, blue 1, blue 2, blue 3, you know, green 1, and it's got all these colours that it can see that we can't see. And it's got the widest range of colours of any animal, but the density, the resolution, the color resolution that it can see is nowhere near the same as ours. So I don't think I'd want its eyes. Plus, it's compound eyes, so it's only got like a resolution of about, you know, the old N64 resolution when it looks around. But its eyes, I don't know if you know how compound eyes work, but its eyes are aligned in 3 layers. Sorry, it's got one central strip which can actually detect polarization of light, and it's the only animal in the animal kingdom that we know of, as far as I know, that can detect circularly polarized light, and they use that to communicate with each other in a way that no other animals can see, which I think is really cool. Although they are angry bastards and they kind of hate everyone, and they'll just go out and attack anything that comes anywhere near them. And
sounds like a Wiganer.
before I tell you, yeah, before I tell you how it attacks, which is the other cool thing, the final thing about its eyes is the compound eyes. As I say, they're broken up into 3 layers. The central layer does that, and then the top and the bottom layers are basically stereoscopic. So both of its eyes have stereoscopic vision, and it can move its eyes independently, and it can move them in all directions. So, and yeah, I saw one of those today, and it was just looking at me with its creepy eyes, and it's the coolest thing ever. And it tried to touch me as well. And I thought that was really cool. It was like reaching through the glass. So if it wasn't reinforced glass, then it could actually get through the glass if it wanted to, just by smashing it. And how does it do that? It has these little claws. Oh gosh, hold on 1 second. Just live streaming, so I can't really talk, but I did see your question. The answer is no. Do you want to just try restarting the Steam link, and that might fix it? Okay, so shall I restart it from here? Have you got the controller? Okay, I'm just going to restart Steam on your computer, okay? Give me a second. Alright, bye. Yeah, so, what was I saying?
Sorry,
So
I'm just heading back to my ship, as this is the only SRV I've got left. I shall park it somewhere safe.
Fair enough. I'm going to try and sort you out with frontal support, okay? But let's talk about that later.
Thanks a lot.
If you're willing to accept the help, that is. Sounds like you must, that's good. So I was going to say that they have these there's 2 types of mantis shrimp, but the one that's the coolest has these 2 basically little batons. And what it does is it spring loads them, so that, and the tension in them is enough to crack the shell of like a hard shell of a crab. And the way it does it is it just smacks them with this like completely built up tension, and it smashes them so hard that firstly it has the same in terms of pressure, like, you know, pounds per cubic foot if you're American, or newtons per cubic meter if you're anywhere else. As a like a .22 rifle, so that's pretty cool. And what it does is it cavitates the water, meaning it creates a bubble of vacuum, not a bubble of air, a bubble of vacuum that quickly, obviously, collapses at faster than the speed of sound, creates a bright light, and creates a noise that can be heard by submarines from miles away, and they just don't know what all this clicking is. So yeah, they're really cool animals, and you should go and look them up. And that is my story, bro.
I remember that from an old David Attenborough.
Yes, yeah, they did feature there.
They make a hell of a noise, yeah.
We're supposed to be gathering around the corpse of the fallen SRV. And I've been too busy driving around out of habit.
It's right here.
Can you see it? Maybe it's not in your
I
instance.
can't see it.
Okay, well.
You're rolling on it. Oh.
Let's see what's going on in the chat. Anyone asking questions? Yeah, I'm not from Manchester. I'm not from Buckingham Palace either. I am from London, but I moved here many a year ago now. Lance's favourite animal is the honey badger. I'm totally okay with that. That is a cool animal. Especially if you've played Far Cry 4.
I haven't.
See if Aramis is online. I'm going to try and invite him. Not yet.
You stop ramming. You Swedish turnip.
No.
Wait, Eagle, you're no longer in my instance? Keel, you're not?
Let me take a look.
Whoa.
No, you are.
Uh,
You are, don't worry. It's just
What's
the
happening?
system.
Just
I don't know.
There's some mud
Yeah.
wrestling going on here.
I think I was hunted.
Alright, someone else got a story for the campfire. It can be anything. It can be your favourite animal. It can be what you did this weekend. It can be some cool idea that you've just had about the universe. Or anything, really. No?
No.
Okay, fine.
Nothing as cool as the mantis
Hey.
shrimp.
Here's a short one for you then. I just read it online, you probably heard it all before, but it was a chap in Elite Dangerous whose
Mhm.
child had got used to him using voice attack. And they'd constantly hear his dad just shouting, "Boost! Landing gear!"
oh jeez.
And that was his first word by any chance?
Nope, he waited till his dad was just about to land in the station and shouted, "Boost!" behind him.
That's great.
Oh my gosh. That's perfect. And that child grew up to be a prankster. That's really cool. Another cool story, bro, is apparently we've now officially explored 0.036% of the galaxy. So
Yeah.
I saw that tweet. I loved looking at all the GIFs that people were posting on Twitter below that.
I mean, it makes us sound really lazy. It's like, did you know that all of our gaming community has only explored one tiny, tiny little fraction of a percent of our bloody galaxy? And it was all done by like 3 commanders who have OCD, so. Let's see what the chat is. What's happening in the chat? Nothing. We've got 19 people watching. Hi, 19 people. Hope you all having a good time. Feel free to tell some stories in the chat and I will read them out. We're having a weird campfire with a summoning circle.
Yeah, we're summoning Aramis.
Summoning Aramis. Right.
Yeah, it didn't
Oh,
work
I
for
think
you.
I
I'll have
broke
to
it.
go back onto our backs and do a little chant.
Did I write you?
Kill.
Yeah, get on the keyboard. Get on the keyboard.
Okay, Aramis is now logging in. Okay, cool. So I shall invite him. I shall indeed.
My cat just took 24 screenshots.
That's hilarious.
You know, I think some people don't get it. We announced the waypoint at 7 and we launch at 8. Some people think we're supposed to launch at 7, but I don't mind.
Yeah.
I can see already people like getting further away. But I can't see Aramis yet.
Yeah, I'm just going through and redoing all my bookmarks in the Gal map right now for the next waypoint.
Bonk.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
I love this game. This is bliss. Just being in VR in space with good friends, having good times on good planets that have N64 graphics, but still.
Totally agree. The VR makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
I love being under this carbon star, man. This star is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, shall I tell the viewers about carbon stars like I told you a minute ago? Or did I already do that on the
yeah,
stream?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was reading about carbon stars recently, so I can maybe tell the full story, but let's see how much time we've got. Oh, we've got plenty of time. That's going to bore
chaps,
everyone.
I'm going to have to go.
Oh.
Oh man.
Sorry,
I can change the subject if you want. We don't
Yeah.
have to have a physics lesson.
No, that's it. I'm really hurt now.
I'm getting some beeps. Let's see. Who's beeping
Well,
me?
if you can help us get that SRV back, then that would be brilliant. But I shall see you around the galaxy.
Sure.
Nice to meet you, Preacher.
Thanks
Yeah,
so
take
much.
care, Bridge.
I'll see you again. Bye.
Yeah.
Has the stream crashed or something? I asked a question and nobody answered. Nobody wants to tell stories today apart from me, apparently.
Hang on.
So you're going to be stuck with my crappy, boring stories, unfortunately, and that's it. Still, that's the only option, unless you can think of something. So, carbon stars. Why are carbon stars cool? Well, we could thank them for everything, really, that we know. Because, generally speaking, stars that are basically lower than 8 times the mass of our sun reach a stage where they stop burning at carbon. But the amount of carbon they produce is obviously less than the amount of oxygen they produce. So what happens is the outer layers at the end of the star's life fill up with a higher proportion of oxygen than carbon. Now, carbon and oxygen really like to combine into carbon monoxide. So what ends up happening in most stars is all the carbon gets locked up as carbon monoxide, and then there's left the only elemental one is oxygen. So we get some elemental oxygen, and in carbon stars it's the other way around. There's more of an abundance of carbon instead of oxygen. So all the oxygen gets locked up in carbon monoxide, and it's the carbon that gets seeded into the galaxy when the star starts bloating up and losing its outer layers, and then finally exploding, if it does explode. Which it probably won't if it's... yeah, it might do. Anyway. I'm getting hungry. What's there to eat around here? Woo! We're just playing bumper cars today, really.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, let's make a pile of SRVs. You stay there.
Oh, yeah.
Stay. No, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Oh. If you're just watch your hulls, okay? I don't want to be responsible for more damage and destruction. Oh, it's working really well. Oh no, it's not.
Hang on. Yep. Not enough pips in my engines.
Let's have a look at the chat. We're still learning about Lance Cunningham's honey badger preference, fetish, whatever you want to call it. How was the stream? Is it nice and smooth? Are my settings okay? Oh, what was that? Right, I'm going to see how much speed I can build up, and I'm just going to smash into you as hard as I can. Okay, so just fully repair, please. Because this is going to be...
Yeah.
it's going to be painful. Whoa! One little bump and I lost nearly 50%.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't speed down the hill or you'll probably explode.
Yeah.
You want to take that hill pretty slow.
Oh man, you're right, I probably shouldn't. I've already lost one SLV. Wow. The thing I love about this planet, and I'm actually going to demonstrate it for my viewers now, I'm going to get back into my ship, is for some reason I find it really hard to gauge distance on most planets. I really do, because of the LODs, the levels of detail. As things get further away, they get more basic, and the ratio of that kicking in and distance kind of doesn't marry well, and it makes it seem like things that are really far away are actually quite close. But this planet, because of the colouring, the way it's like really white in the valleys and really dark on the inclines and really orange on the flats, it just makes for an amazing planet. Like, especially in VR, you really feel like you're, 50 kilometers in the air when you are. Wait. Where's the ancient orb? Did I lose it when I blew up?
Oh.
No.
Chai.
Wait, but wouldn't it have just come out?
Lost your balls. Again. And now you're
Oh.
purple because someone shot you.
That's not me.
So you guys did look at my corpse, and it definitely didn't come out, right?
No.
Yeah, no. Your balls didn't come out, no.
How many do you have left?
That was my only one. I can't even remember who gave me one. Someone gave me one at Waypoint. Who?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, you.
Someone had like 10. Who was it?
Wasn't me. I haven't seen you in game until this weekend.
It was I think it was the Waypoint after Omega, or maybe it was Omega.
Going AFK, I'll be back in 1 second.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Oh, I'm having schnitzel burgers for dinner tonight. Because I got some schnitzels and some burgers.
The hell is that?
What is schnitzel burgers?
Schnitzel? What?
Schnitzel, you don't know what schnitzel is?
Yeah, no.
You need to ask your German neighbours what that schnitzel is. It's like, it's basically just chicken breast, chicken fillet.
I see what it is. I see. Yeah, I didn't know it was translated like that.
What do you call it?
Yeah, with escalope à la viennoise. Yeah.
It's times like this that I am happy that English is the primary language of the world.
Yeah.
But then I hear some beautiful French and I kind of wish I could change my mind about that. But then I realise how bad I am at French.
Don't go around saying escalope à la viennoise because people are gonna give you weird looks.
You guys
supposed to be beautiful.
You guys have these people who determine the language, right? And they're called immortals. Is that correct? You've got like this academy of people where they, like for example, the word email. They decided what the word should be, because you've got a very prescriptive language, and they're called immortals, which is pretty interesting.
I didn't know about that. We usually call them the Académie Française.
Right.
They're called the immortals.
Does anyone know why every single time I land on a planet and then take off, all my pips are in system and weapons and nothing's in engine?
Yeah, that does that to me as well.
Okay.
I seem to think it's a new feature that they implemented with one of the updates. I don't really care for it much, but I have gotten used to reassigning the pips. But
Alright. Okay, so now hopefully I'm demonstrating to my viewers, our viewers, sorry, how really rugged and detailed this planet surface is. You can really get a sense of distance, you know?
Yeah, I didn't realize.
get a
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you didn't. You didn't.
Yeah. Eagle, you should stop trying to make jokes.
I thought it was pretty hilarious.
So did I. I'm still laughing about it now in my brain.
My brain hurts. I just spent the last 15 minutes with my head buried on Camsel's map and my galaxy map, so I got my route plotted. Plotted.
Clouded.
Good to go.
Oh, he is online. Good, right. Invite to wing. Wing, wing, wing. Wing, 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 wing. Wing, wing, wing. Who else can I invite? The Rockrat Commander Eisen. He's really annoying, obviously. The Rockrats are always having fun together. Rebecca is obviously busy. Sajime is nowhere near here for some reason. What are these people doing? Oh, this must be the ski team or something. Oh no, they're not in the same place. Never mind. I'm so hungry. Should we just do an early launch so I can have my schnitzel burgers? Ah, people are talking in the stream. Let's see what people have to say. Okay, so my voice is good. Audio. Oh, yep. Thank you. But is the audio good? That's what I was asking. The stream is spot on. I'm not a bestiality fan. Sorry. Oh, okay.
What?
No, because I said his fetish. But yes, fair enough. Do not look like I'm going to make the meetup. I have 42 jumps, but keep running into those darn terraformable water wells. Yep. Life is hard. Why is my shield blooping?
That would be Sacrum. He does that.
Why is there fire? What's going on? Mine does the same. It's annoying. Yeah, we're talking about that.
Okay, where did you guys get to? Oh, I see you.
We are up
now.
there. Yeah.
Like, get back into the game, and there's nobody down here.
To all the people who play in VR, I want to show you something I discovered. Now, you can't get close enough to your ship. In fact, the ship right now is probably 2 or 3 meters away, so I'm really far above it. So it's quite annoying. But if you've got a ship kit, you can actually look. I can actually do this. So let me turn the speed down a bit. I'm going to now sit literally on the front of my ship. Now I press Y on my controller, and now I'm literally sitting on the outside of my ship while I fly around in VR, and I can tell you that is a really awesome thing to do, especially if you've got like buildings, if you're there's some planetary base. Oh. Are these my anniversary fireworks still going?
Yeah.
Whoa. What? Anyway. Whoa! You guys check my channel. I did this thing where I got a friend who... Wow. Who, engineered his Imperial Courier, and so did I. And we got our couriers up to like 850 meters per second. Which is about 1,600 miles per hour. 1,700 miles per hour. And then we basically flew past each other in VR. And it was really amazing. Because that's a combined speed of over 3,000 miles an hour. Relative. I'm glad that you guys use the Taipans and the GU-97s, because the Federal one is just pathetic. It really is. It's got a bad view.
Federal one.
Well, why? Why would you do that? Why would you... Are you... Maybe you're a masochist, I don't know. It just has got no handling. No lateral handling, at least. Why are you crew commander Sacram? You're not... I'm not in a crew right now. Oh, because you... Yes, your crew is commanding you. What happened to Aramis? I thought I invited him.
It's another guy that I've never seen in game before.
Yeah, same here.
I'm gonna just turn him on Discord.
fireworks.
Kai, you're dropping to the ground really fast.
What? I turned it off, on, whatever.
Really, really fast.
It's alright, I've got boost. Thank you.
That could have
Oh,
been
yeah.
really bad.
That would have been the end of Distant Worlds 2 as we know it. Everyone have to go home. Look at that. When I tilt my head, for the people on the stream that is, the solar flares rotate with me. So annoying. It happens to you, I guess, as well in 2D, if you are in 2D. Or in VR. So, yeah. I've set up my controller, so one of my back paddles, I've got the Xbox Elite controller, turns on and off flight assists, and when I just put the controller down sometimes it just presses. It's gonna kill me one day, I know it. Meow. Where are my ship trails? I thought, oh yeah, blue. There we go. Okay. So, story time. Anyone got some stories? Should we tell the story of how I beat Sakrem in a race?
No.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Says
Well.
the guy who came in 4th place.
Once upon a time. Once upon a time, there was a race. I just saw Aramis and then I didn't see him anymore. What happened? Aramis. He hasn't got his beacon on. Okay. Whoa! There was a race and Sakrem was in front, and then I overtook him right at the end and I won. And then he said this was the first time he ever lost a race, and I gloated. And everyone mocked, and he was surprisingly a good sport about it, so kudos to him. And then he said something that was so charming. He said, well, I can at least say that the only person I've ever lost to is Dr. Kai. And then I realised that I'm now going to have a reputation for being good at SRV races, because I'd never won one before, so there we go. Okay, Aramis is inbound.
Awesome.
Aramis means we are as one, isn't it? Or we are as... And then you can add the Latin word for one, which I forget.
No clue.
Let's see what's going on with the stream. Whoa. Evening. 28 people watching. Not my biggest stream. But still bigger than it used to be before Distant Worlds 2, so I'm grateful for every pair of eyes and ears. Or if you only have one eye or ear, I don't discriminate.
So we're supposed to be launching in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so anyone here got a science background? Because I'd like to speculate. I don't know much about geology. I know a little bit about chemistry, but that's not going to help here. What do you think causes all these colours on this planet? The red is probably some kind of iron ore that's rusted over. But what about the whites and the browns? In fact, we can just look, can't we? It will tell us what this planet's composed of.
Yeah, I was gonna look at the planet materials, but I don't know what color any of these things are in real life.
Yeah. So it's 100% metal. I don't know what that means, because is this an astronomy metal? Does anyone actually know the answer to that? Because in astronomy everything other than basically hydrogen and helium is considered a metal. But I don't think that applies, so... What is that? Has anyone else seen these like weird things that appear on the system map, like that bright solar flare over there, and that little dot over there, and I don't know what it all is. Maybe it's just in VR. Is it happening in 2D as well? I'm talking to people that watch the stream. I mean, if you also know what I mean, then you can answer the question. But I'm not trying to be rude here.
I think I know what you mean, but let me go have. Are you still? Is it still up?
It can
The
be.
stream, yeah.
Stream. Tell me when you're there, and I'll go there. Cause.
Yeah, I'm watching you flying around now.
Okay, so. Oh. Well, it's gone.
I have VR.
They're not there anymore.
Yeah, I think
So
I know what
that's it
you
there.
mean. I think they might just be bugs.
I was hoping they were like little secrets that the devs put in, but that's the problem with the game, where the devs put in like really obscure secrets, you know, where they don't even tell you, and people just have to discover them. Then you start becoming hyper reactive to any little glitch, and you say, "Oh, that might be a secret," you know, and then you spend hours trying to work out what it is, and then you end up losing your mind.
Did you ever look? Did you ever look to the left or the right on the system map while you're in VR, and all the spheres like look like cubes with shields around them? Because that's happened to me, I think one time, and I took a screenshot and I was like, "Is this a Borg cube shipyard?" Because like the whole row.
I can't see
were
what
all
you're talking
cubes.
about. Maybe this is the wrong system map to do that. Here's another thing that I just want to quickly mention. I spotted this ages ago, and I've never really spoken about it, but if you look at stars closely, you can actually see like a core inside. Like, look at that. Can you see there's like a core in the middle here? If you look really closely behind like the flame. And then you can see perspective and parallax, like you can see behind and all that. I'm wondering if they did that on purpose, like trying to imply that the surface of the sun is like slightly see-through. Which I don't know if it really is or not, because I haven't really studied suns in that much depth. I'd love to though.
Yeah,
They
I
are the
don't
coolest
know.
objects. I did write a piece on them in newsletter 4 weeks ago. Stars are very cool. Very cool. I guess we're gonna have a launch soon. Hey, Aramis is here. Yo.
Yep. Oh, right.
Oh, we probably need to go and
Needs to-
supercharge.
Yeah, exactly.
Where is the nearest system? Let's see. Will it even show here?
It's pretty far, I think.
I mean, can I just use... I can. Wait. How far is that? The nearest system for me is 78 light years. If you use some Jumponian, you can easily get there. But then will you be trapped there? That's the problem. Shall we do a Jumponium jump, or shall we go and supercharge?
Well, I can't. I'm all out of materials, so
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, fine. So let's go meet at the neutron star then, shall we?
Yep.
Okay.
You alright there, Eagle?
Yeah, I went to do a flyby on Aramis and it just totally slammed into his shields. Oops.
I'm sure he doesn't mind. Especially because you didn't even lose one ring. Shall I bump into him as well, just to make you feel better?
I was in an SLF, so.
Okay, fine. I won't then. I will boop him. Aramis, are you watching the stream? There you go, I booped him, okay? Now we've all done it. We've all booped Aramis.
But I haven't.
I'm actually not going to supercharge because I don't want to damage my FSD. I haven't got an AFMU, but I will come with you guys. So let's all meet up there, yeah?
Alright.
We're going to need to... Whoever gets there first is going to have to beacon people in. So...
Okay.
The race is on!
That's probably gonna be me, because I launched before you guys.
You've already launched, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Are you in a wing right now?
Yeah, I'm with Eagle and Sacrum.
Okay. Okay, we're going to be launching late, unfortunately, but so be it.
As usual.
As usual. We're running on Greenwich. Wait.
Hello,
Ca-
hello.
Kai Mean Time.
Hello.
Hello. Who's that?
Medivus.
Hi.
Hey.
The moderator. You're just so you know, you're live in front of millions of people. Oh
I'm
wait,
a
hold on.
Twitch streamer
38 people.
myself, and I'm a million, sure. Hello, stream.
I'll tell you if they respond. They might not, because they might not like you. They don't trust you yet.
You know, it's to each their own. I mean, some days I don't even like me.
That's really sad.
Hey, where are we going? Are we going to the Neutron?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to supercharge.
No, I actually, I saw you were in the chat, James, and I figured I'd rather get a voice-to-voice with you, because we haven't yet.
True.
So here we are.
Hello. Thanks for organising the... I can't remember what you called it, but the trip up here, basically.
Break the Sky? Yeah.
Yeah.
We had next to no turnout on PS4, the system that I'm on, but we had a huge turnout on PS4.
Right. I think you were in competition with All Crows Are Black, and she commands a lot of respect and fun, so it's difficult to... but I don't know. That's my guess, if I were to guess. Pardon?
Actually, joined forces. Yeah.
Oh, you did join forces.
I got her to put a link onto the forum post for us.
Cool.
And when it comes to the trip back, because she might be doing the Voyager expedition long way around. If she does, I'm going to be taking over the straight shot back. So,
Cool.
yeah, about a week or so ago, or maybe even a month ago, I stepped in and I said, hey, look, I'm seeing you struggle with this. I'm seeing you, you know, just having not a lot of time for yourself. I see you putting in a lot of work. You need someone else to help you, someone you can trust. I am here. Command me. You know?
Great. Appreciate it.
So right now she's just getting information, and once she knows exactly what to do, she'll throw me the game plan and what we're actually like needing to get done and stuff, and I'll go.
Great. So anyone listening on the stream, tell your friends, especially if you're on PS4.
Yeah, so for those who, like right now we're just trying to get information like how fast do you want to come back, what are you planning, and you want to putter around Beagle for a little while, do you want to buckyball it back to Explorer's Anchorage and then take your time getting back to the bubble, like what, we're just getting information now, but don't assume that we're going to have as cohesive a fleet as we did coming out here.
Yeah.
I'm expecting at most 50% cohesion than what we had. But I do plan on having fleet services available from Beagle at least to Anchorage. I want to get it all the way back to the bubble, but if that's not possible, then that's okay. I want to get fleet services at least to Anchorage, because once you're at Anchorage, you die at that point, because you're not flying smart.
You are stepping above and beyond the Call of Duty for that, so I really appreciate it, because the return trip is, whoever can help with that is, you know, really helpful in my book. Really appreciate it.
Well, I just thought of like all these people doing something like this for the first time. Like the only reason why I am able to go out to Beagle Point and back is because I have a community to go and do it with. I have friends and people that I can run into. If I were to do it solo, I probably would have gotten out to Omega and said, screw this, I'm going back home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember for
But-
Distant Worlds 1, I buckyballed all the way back to the bubble because I missed it, and it kind of burnt me out. I didn't explore again long range for... Well, I haven't until now, really. But
Yeah,
there is a longer
going
jump range
solo.
now, and there's neutron jumps and all that sort of stuff, so I think it's not going to be so bad this
Yeah.
time. And it would be nice
Not
if someone's
as,
organising like a something, and I might contribute to that. Then again, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I might be burnt out by then myself, or I might be too immersed with the next No Man's Sky update if it's got VR additions. We're still waiting for news on that. So we'll see.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
Man's
definitely.
Sky's thinking about doing VR support.
They've always been thinking about it. They did a survey recently and they asked if people want VR support. It was one of the options for the next update. Obviously it didn't win, so they didn't introduce it, but they are obviously have got it on the table. And Sean Murray has... Oops. Oh, damn it. Oh, crap. I did the loop of shame.
Yeah. Sorry to finish my sentence. My concern is like for the new people and the people like me who are only going out on this because they know there's going to be other people to talk to. I have a guy with me who played for all of 2 months before he came out on Distant Worlds 2. That guy, if he does not have people to fly back with, is never getting back to the bubble. There's just, he has the heart to come out, but there's going to be so many people like that. I just want to make sure that they're not getting to Beagle and then feeling like they're being abandoned.
Hopefully a lot of people are going to make some good friends. That definitely is a common thing that happens in Distant Worlds. And are going to have people that they're going to go back with in a group of like personal friends, like these guys here right now.
Yay! Yeah, my friends list has grown by like 60.
Cool. 60 times or 60 people?
60 people. Like I have 60 new people on my friends list.
That's cool. Oh, I said I wasn't going to neutron jump. Oh well. I've done it now.
Shall we just drop in on keels with the signal, or what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
So,
I'll try and drop in on your wake.
Before I head out here, if you want to keep an eye out for it, it's The Great Return, The Journey Home, Homeward Bound, anything along those lines. Those are a couple of names that we've been like throwing up in the air. So if you see any of those, that's us talking about it. And by all means, if any of you guys have any extra input you want to go put in, drop me a line, let me know. I'm always down to hear what you have to say.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll help you announce it and get the information out. So thanks very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Terribly sorry, by the way, that I didn't get that first announcement through you instead of Kankro. It just
it's
through
fine.
conversations with Kankro, I just assumed to go through them. So
Okay, that's fine. Kankro is also in charge of events. It's just that if one person can help make sure that there's no overlap, it's fine. For going forward, it doesn't matter anymore as well. I'm just trying to...
Yeah.
Can you drop into a wake just naturally? Is that even a thing?
I'm not sure. Do you want us to invite you?
What do you mean?
I'm with Aramis and you haven't got room. If you guys could like divide up and then maybe invite.
Yeah, I need to lock to your signal real quick.
Or
and
if
I'll
you could,
drop.
one of you leave your thing and I'll invite you so me and Aramis can come. I don't know what Aramis is. I've been trying to tell him what we're doing, but he might have got left behind.
Okay, I
Alrighty.
dropped.
well,
Okay.
it was good to get a voice-to-voice with you finally.
Yeah, likewise.
And I got some moderating to go do.
Enjoy.
Hit me up anytime.
Yep.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers.
See you later.
See ya. Just for everyone else who was listening to that, the return route, there are already announcements from Aramis about how that's going to work and all that, so I suggest you go and look those up. And we'll see how those are going to go with what Modimus just said. So stay tuned. everything will be finalized and subject to change, and by the time we set off and whenever that's going to be, blah blah blah. And I do suggest everyone goes and looks at that that announcement Aaron's made recently about it. Okay, I'm gonna just try and guess where I should. Oh.
Hang on, Eagle just left our wing, so you can invite him.
Something went wrong there anyway.
You'll have to invite him and Aramis.
No, I'll have to invite you, but still, I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one thing, okay?
Oh, right.
Gonna see if I can just drop out naturally. And see how close I can get. Oh, it's just not working. If I'm targeting it, it's not gonna let me drop. So I'm gonna have to detarget it and then drop. This is fun. I like. And I'm just wasting more time between now and dinner. So maybe this will be my final attempt. Let's see. How close did I get? Oh gosh, I can't even see you, so probably not very close. Now, who shall I invite?
Eagle.
Eagle?
Eagle, you there, buddy?
Yep, I'm here.
Invite sent.
Boy, accepted. Let me make sure my beacon's on.
Seriously?
Yep, beacon is on.
3,000 kilometers away? I was definitely closer than that. Okay, well, let's rectify that. Oh, Aramis has left the system already, so it's going to be just us. This is my most epic stream yet. Oh, there's an Anaconda local. Who's that? I can invite this person. I need to do that. See how the stream is coping with my endless faffing. Okay, so when you stream from VR, do you have to set your preview window to full screen, or is there a way to scale it to just stream the active window? Yes, I use OBS, Jason, and there is a way. I can share my settings. I won't be doing it tonight, but if you get in touch with me personally, not only will I remember to send it to you, but I might post it on a tweet or somewhere. We do still have 35 people watching, so let's give them something fun to watch. All four of us. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
That's one epic mass jump right here.
Yeah. It really is. What are you pointing at? Which star are we pointing at? The nearest one?
I am
Do you
actually just
already
pointing at...
charge from it, or?
Sorry?
No, I was just pointing at Newton star.
Okay, so Swalls RWWD12? Or should we go as far as we can? Like, how far can you get? Ooh.
I can get...
Maybe we can go to the Mug Club meetup point? Where's that?
That's pretty far.
Is it?
Oh yeah, that's more than one jump away.
Okay, well let's head in its rough direction. So, where is it? I did bookmark it, I think, didn't I? Bookmark's even on? Should be. Oh, well, Aramis is there, so wherever Aramis is, yeah, I'm going to go and look at Aramis's planet. So, let's see, 231. So, how about we go to... Yeah, I mean, it's still the same place, I guess. What?
Is it that Swoll's UR-W?
What, the Mud Club meetup? Yes. But let's go to Swall's RWW D1-1. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you repeat?
Romeo Whiskey Whiskey Delta 1-1. It's kind of directly below us and slightly in the direction of the Mud Club meetup. So.
Delta dash.
Delta 1-1.
Oh, Delta 1 dash.
The only problem is it's not a neutron star, so I mean we'll still be able to. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, you got it. Have I even been here yet? Is this one of the ones I took yet? No, it's a new place. It's an A star. We might find something cool here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got it. So Kyo's got it. Igor, have you got it?
No, I think I spelled it wrong. It took me to the opposite side of the galaxy.
Okay, let me type it somewhere for you to copy paste.
Oh yeah, swoles, not swoils. Okay, I got it now.
Oh, okay, fine. So RW-W space Delta 1-1.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So because I'm streaming, you guys will go first, and then I'll join you. Okay. Oh, there's 4 of us. Who's the 4th? Oh, the anaconda. Dontus Killineus.
Oh,
Yeah, where did you come from? How did you find us?
how did he?
That's so strange. Okay. Dontus, do you know where we're going? Can you hear us? Are you in this voice at least? No, you're not. Oh. I'm going into debug cam.
And 16 on the dot.
So basically 1 minute from now. Could you tell me when I should start the countdown? Or do you one of you want to do the countdown? I always do it.
Or you can do it, I guess. Unless one wants to.
Nope, all you, buddy.
Who's you? Who just offered? Did you say you would kill?
No, I said you would. Kai.
Okay, so tell me when I should start then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can do the countdown.
Okay, do it.
Okay, I'll count down to 3 and then I'll say go.
Okay.
Does everybody have their frame shift drives charged?
Yep.
It's charged.
Kinda.
Okay. Well, on the count of 3, we'll all punch it.
Okay.
Someone's
Okay.
going the wrong way.
3, 2, 1.
Go! Go, go, go!
Alright, boys, we did it. Up to waypoint 9.
Yeah! Oh, I didn't get the song ready.
Oh,
Alright, let's play it. Let's play it now. It is tradition. Alright guys, 40 people watching. Thanks for watching. I'm going to play the song and then end the stream. And have a quick look at the system while the song is playing. And then I'm going to go and have some dinner. And then we are on to the next waypoint, which the details are now published. So, yeah, once more, thanks again for watching. Peace. Fly dangerous. Ooh, there's an Earth-like world here. And an ammonia world. Nice. Let's go and visit Eramis's ringed Earth-like world now.
Oh, the galaxy calls, a chant from the stars to come live in the core. We'll jump together, my friends. Every flash of light's another hand to carry the way.
I forgot that I'm still doing Kai.
Into those cars. Oh, will the wandering souls
Just look on the stream.
lend a hand for the distant worlds. Or take a blast or two, cause in those pristine rings there's a fortune for you. We'll work together, my friend, as the mother load cracks, this might come to an end. Jump on board into those chords. Oh, we're the wandering souls. Come and lend a hand for the distant world. Laughter's fire and jump drives count. A voice comes filled, there's a chatter about. The target's set and the work's in your hands. Come and build a hope in the distant lands. Search those systems till there's nothing to find. Leave the trouble in the bubble.
The Mud Club meetup.
This is your chance as the future unfolds. Come and lend a hand on the distant world.
When the song stops, I'll tell you what it is. 1 second. That song will stop now. Awesome song, once again, and I'm sure someone's going to ask what it is, so I will share it at some point.
I think I got the system. I think he's there right now.
Yeah, he is.
See the link signal. URWD1-1. Yeah.
Great. That's how you say great with a Liverpool accent, I think. Was it? No, sorry. Not Liverpool, Newcastle. Geordie.
How do you say it?
Great. I mean, I'm exaggerating and characterizing, but
Yeah.
the essence is there.
That's how you say grey in French as well, so.
I'm sure the Geordies will be happy about that. Whoa. Jump on
I
board.
take it your stream's done.
Yeah, no, it's not. don't say anything embarrassing. Still people watching.
When I was in first grade.
Well, that was a pretty laid back meetup.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Laid back, no pressure, no stress.
Yeah, we just lost 3 SRVs.
Yeah, I took that one hard hit and lost like 50% hull in one go. It made me glad that I decided to get rid of an AFMU for a 4-bay SRV.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually disappointed I already lost one. It doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
I was hoping to have like at least three left by Beagle Point, so basically I can't lose anymore. So we can have some good old shenanigans at Beagle Point.
Yeah, I need to save at least one for Beagle.
Yeah.
Bagel. Do you remember my April Fool's prank? I don't know if you were there for Distant Mods 1, but I created a screenshot and like I publicized like, look, Frontier have renamed Beagle Point, but they got it wrong, and it was like a perfect edited Photoshop screenshot of it saying Bagel Point. It was a good Kai moment.
It's hilarious.
Why am I thought I was in 75%. I'm doing the loop of shame, but it's not my fault. It's someone else's fault.
Sure. blame the cat.
Yeah.
So this was his first ringed Earth-like, huh?
Yeah. Whoa! Whew, that was scary. Yay! This is really cool. Let's see if we can find an asteroid to blow up to end the stream. How's that? That sounds like a good plan. We're not in a hotspot though, so... Actually, I don't know if we're in a hotspot. Are we in a hotspot? Didn't check. Wow, it's beautiful. Look at that outdoor world. Right, my pathway scanner is on. Wait, what? I'm wasting my limpet drones because I've set this all up wrong. Whoa. I'm not seeing any orange asteroids here. Oh, there's some. Okay, let's see. Fissures. I'm really hungry. Why am I doing this? I'm also hungry for explosions. Yeah.
For science.
For pyromania.
I mean, it can be a form of science.
Can be. De nada. Okay, was this one orange? There was another orange one near here. Something's... Oh, here we go. This one. I love going flight assist off inside the rings. No fissures. Fissures are really hard to find, by the way. I've only ever found one, so I'm not going to spend too long looking for one.
You only found one fish?
I only found one asteroid that had fissures in my entire mining experience.
That's weird because I usually found them pretty quickly once I'm in a hotspot.
Yeah. Ooh, silver. Well, for every one that I spend, I'm gaining jump range, so I'm not complaining.
Out of curiosity, how much is your jump range?
With a full limpet supply, it's 45 light years. Without, it's 49.
Yeah, because I was thinking about outfitting a python for exploration once I get back to the bubble.
Pythons are the best.
Well, they do like...
I just took a pretty awesome screenshot of your ship with all the rays shining down from the sun.
Nice. Has anyone got any tips? Oh, look at that gas giant. Can you see it? I love this game. I just love it. I think the reason why everyone is so passionate about this game is because they all love it. And when you love something, you want the best for it.
Yeah.
Oh, fissures! Yeah! Here we go. Boom time. For my Borderland friends. Borderlands. Wait. I think I've set it up so yeah. or lands. Deactivated. Seismic charge, yeah. Okay, fine. So let me turn this off. Okay. So where's the nearest fissure? There's one. Okay, that's one. Oh, that missed. No, it didn't. That's uranite, that's not a fissure. That's uranite. That's where urine comes from. True fact. Oh, what the hell? That just went straight through and bounced. Okay. It's a shame this asteroid is like in a shadow right now. Alright, we are good. 45 seconds, folk. 45 seconds. I want to line myself up so I can see the Earth-like world. Where is it gone? There it is. What distance do you have to be from the asteroid to be safe, would you say? Kilometer?
1 light year.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, you ready? Beautiful.
I think Aramis's thing got destroyed.
His what? His SLF?
Got destroyed. I saw it disappear.
Perfect. Good thing that he's got a few of those. I blew one of his up recently. Congratulations, Aramis. We have officially anointed your ringed Earth-like world. We've christened it, or what's the word when you what is it when you smash like a bottle of wine against a ship?
That's christening, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a co-opted word, I guess.
So.
Cool. There we go. So that is the official end of the stream. Destruction. The only way to end a good stream. And thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to end it here and go and have some din-dins. So thanks for watching. And, well, there's nothing more to say beyond thanks for watching. So